If you have been on the search for Project Zomboid, but from the first person perspective, you have come to the right place. Because here in the Dead Zone, we are talking about Vane. I'm Shadow Trigger, your resident trigger-happy zombie head-popping enthusiast from the Respawn Bros. Now, this may put me up on the chopping block, but I'm not a big fan of Project Zomboid. But the realism from it, now that I'm a fan of. So, hearing about a world that merges 7 Days to Die, a zombie game true to my heart, with Project Zomboid, you better believe my ears were burning. Working out to raise your stats, like strength and agility, cooking on a stove and needing to use pots and pans, breaking windows and clearing glass to make sure you don't cut yourself and bleed out, are all staples of the realism you have to go through in this world of Vane. Then of course there's the combat, taking out the zombies throughout the world. One of my big key points here, headshots equal wins. Just like in The Walking Dead, a clean headshot ends a zombie before it gets to you. Which, it just makes sense, at least to me. That doesn't mean that they won't pop up on you though. They can be sneaky, but also quick little buggers. The zombies out here aren't dragging their feet like Quasimodo. They can run up on you and have you swinging like Ken Griffey Jr. All in all, they aren't scary, unless they're coming at you in hordes. In Vane, the name of the game is a sandbox survival, alone or with friends. That's it, that's all. As of this review coming out, there are no missions and there's no story like they do in Left 4 Dead. There's no community building like in State of Decay. Just you against the end of the world, scavenging and seeing how long you can last. Like most survival games, you'll be needing to set up a workbench to start your architect journey, but also need to ravage the world to find tools like hammers, screwdrivers, nails, wood, not to mention getting your crafting skills up to build more. Vane certainly doesn't hold your hand with the directions. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a tutorial which is extremely helpful, but where to find all of these resources, well, that's on you. So, cook up some food, jump into a car, test out your hot wiring skills, and find a place to set up shop as you survive this realistic zombie apocalypse, because the power grid and running water isn't going to last forever in this world. Ooh, and I almost forgot. You even get to create your own survivor. Lucky for me, it wasn't one of those crazy in-depth ones, or I would still be fidgeting with all the different shapes and bars. But if you are one who enjoys having a backstory and life for your characters, then you'll love the choices, such as, are you a wanderer, a fireman, a drug dealer, a politician, or a chef before the apocalypse? Each choice gives you a boost for certain stats, like cooking or your sneak ability. You can even choose things like, are you a vegan, a smoker, an adrenaline junkie, or are you nearsighted? And each one adds a modifier to your game. So yes, if you choose that you're nearsighted, you need to wear prescription glasses. Otherwise, you literally will have a fuzzy screen constantly. Just a little touch I like. As some of you know, I love digging into a world with a good story to keep you moving forward. Having all these different factors to add to your own lore, getting to play with friends and to create your own stories are what make this game a gem. A world to jump into and relax. A little building here, a little surviving, and of course, getting to bash in some zombie heads. Now I am quite excited to see where Ramjet Studios continues to go with Vane, and that they keep building more and more. Like, adding a form of a story-driven content would be ideal. Please and thanks. Now I don't have a lot of negative for this game. Sure, there's some bugs, and it's not the most visually impressive game, but the sheer amount of details that they have instead, like all the car maintenance, the medical items that you can find, growing your own crops, crafting, and little details makes up for all of that. At least in my opinion. They truly are fleshing out a world to be immersed in, but also doing it without having a crazy skill curve to deal with. So jump on over and test out your zombie apocalypse prowess and see the world of Vane for yourself. You've got nothing to lose, seeing as there's a free demo right on Steam, and I will say we're excited to see an actual date appear for that release other than seeing coming soon. This has been your friendly neighborhood zombie hunter, Shadow Trigger, coming to you from the world of Vane and reminding you, keep dying, keep trying. Respawn Bros out.